Okay, y'all, welcome on in. We are going to be getting started here in just a minute. We have, looks like about 30 seconds left on the countdown for the ads on Twitch, which is the main reason, as all know, that we go ahead and do this. But yeah, today we're going to be building on this lot, on the starter lot in Nordhaven, and I'm actually really excited about it. I should probably actually look up like some inspiration, although I don't know, I'm kind of just using the inspiration from the items that we got in this pack, plus the fact that it's a duplex. That's just going to be kind of what we do. Let's go ahead, get on into the actual game itself and start building. My hat is all crooked. I don't like it when that happens. I'm also very orange right now. I also don't like that. I'm a touch of the orange or the red. Where is the slot? Where did it just go? There it is. Okay. So we are going to be kind of like basing it off of the lots nearby. At least that's my thought on it. And we'll kind of go from there. I had to turn down the audio from that UI stuff. But so far, this is like what our lot looked like beforehand, if you guys remember. This is what the lot looked like. It was originally our lot that we lived in for a little while. And here we go. But this time I think we're going to make it into a duplex. I was looking on the gallery for someone who has just the whole lot. So let's go ahead and bulldoze the entire lot. Yes. And let's go ahead and bulldoze that. I am going to go back on to the gallery. And which one is essentially the lot without it? It's this one. I think it's this one. So if you guys need like a blank slate, there's no furniture really or anything in here for this lot, definitely check out Lily Maxim's. They put a couple of other things, like random things. I think there's like boxes and stuff in here, but we're gonna go ahead and place the lot. Let's go ahead and do unfurnished. I literally just want the shell of the building and everything, so that way we have this back down to what it was originally, which is kind of nice. I don't know if a place like this would have had a basement, especially this close to the river, because there is the temptation to do that. But I don't think I want these walls quite as tall. Let's do it like two, like this. And then let's go ahead and do this floor, just the normal one height. And I think what I'm going to do to start off with, that's going to kind of change this up a little bit, is I am going to go ahead and actually make a third floor, because I think that'll be very useful, especially if this house is turned into a duplex. Having that third floor up there, well, I think, in my opinion, it'll just be nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and grab these windows, just kind of copy and paste them. And on the side of the house, there aren't really any windows, which does feel a little bit strange. I don't know which side I want to do the second house on. I think it's going to be on this side. Who knows? Maybe this will be 3 different living spots. I'm just going to do the front and the back windows for now. This little garage thing, we are essentially going to be getting rid of. I think what I want to do is pull it up like that. And we are going to pull it towards the end of the lot. And then back here, I don't remember, can we actually pull... Okay, we can pull it back by like 1, which I think is what we're going to go ahead and do. And I think this is actually going to go ahead and be attached to the back of this instead. We're going to do that. Maybe we'll do like a 3 situation, although I think it's just going to be the 2. Although we could do like a third smaller one over here. So I don't know. I guess we will see. I'm going to move these though as well over and down. Kind of trying to keep somewhat the original shape. I kind of want to keep the original house where it is and build around it. And kind of do it like that. So we're going to go ahead and delete that right there. We're going to delete this roof. And essentially, we're going to duplicate this all the ways up as well. So there's the 2. And then, although I am thinking maybe this one is a touch, like just one shorter, just to add some depth. So it'll be the smaller of the 2 spaces. And I think, do we want to add one last space over here? I'm kind of thinking yes. Like, we could do it like that. Or we could do something kind of like that, where this is kind of like, maybe this one is more of like the tiny home. So we're actually doing 3 instead of 2. I lied earlier. I rotate this in a way to where it won't be glitching in. No, we'll get something else to put in those. And that one, I guess. Hello, Nathan. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome in everybody else as well who's in the stream. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what we're doing. Okay, I said duplex. I think we're gonna go with 3, just to give it some more like fun added dimension. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do packs. We're gonna go ahead and do specifically businesses and hobbies. We're also going to make this a residential rental. Yes. So this entire thing is going to be 1. You're going to be 2. And you're going to be 3. So we're gonna have 3 separate units on this lot, which, yes, is a decent bit. Congrats on getting first, Ahsoka Drake, over on Twitch. But it is gonna be quite a bit to do, but I think that's okay. I want the residential rentals, so that way we can kind of, you know, go from there, figure it out. And all these are just like the same, yeah, just different colors. I think this one, I mean, I might do this one salmon, and then this one just like a different pink, maybe yellow. Could do red. We could do like the red instead, right there. And then let's go ahead and do, was it this red? Yeah. There we go. So roofing pieces, we do have them. We're gonna go ahead and use this one again for you. We could use this one for the smaller one, and this I think we're gonna go ahead and just do what we've been doing. And they look like they don't have it across. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. And then what do those ones kind of look like? Okay, I'm kind of looking at the roofing pieces from other areas to kind of get an idea of more or less what's going on here. And there's a couple of different variations of things, it looks like. So this is like one of them, where it's, say, like this, I guess maybe one back. Let's see. Or we do it like that. And then it goes in. I guess, yeah, it would be one back from that. And then just having that to kind of cover the space in it. That looks weird, though. Okay. Well, we'll have to figure that out. I'm assuming it's going to do the same thing with this one. Yes, it does do the same thing with this one. Okay. Well, then that's going to lead to some issues with how I want to do the roofing. Let me see. So what do those ones look like? I've already run into the first issue and I don't like it. Maybe using this one will work a bit better, and I'm instantly disappointed. No, it does not. But that is the roof piece that I do kind of want to use over here. So we're going to go and do that. And that. And then we're just going to pull it up and close like this. We're going to round it out a bit, because that seems to be like what most of them are a little bit more rounded out when they're like this. Let's see. There we go. We're going to do something like that for the end. It's just this one. Oh, thank you for following Avon Lee Carter on Twitch. I appreciate you. Welcome into our little box of Dorios. Hope you enjoy your stay. We're just trying to build, I was going to do a duplex. Now it's like a triplex. Is that what you'd call it? When there's 3 of them? I think so. I'm getting annoyed at these is my issue right now. Do we have any of these with businesses? Okay, we do. And we could add them on. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the roof. I was not expecting the roof to give me this many issues right off the bat. Because I could do that. I don't remember how it was built before. I hit the wrong button. I meant to go ahead and hit in the gallery, but that's okay. That is fine. That is fine. That is fine. Okay, let's go back into the house. Let's go and continue building. I meant to hit that, but as we're building this, we're probably also going to see about moving families into other lots. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna... This is going to be for 1. I'm gonna make all of these. That's why I like doing this before doing the room mock-up. Okay. Okay. Now to... Okay, I meant to hit the gallery because I was gonna look to see... Okay, so the roofs are usually done this way instead. There we go, and then I'll pull it in on that side. Let's pull that down a bit. And then we're gonna do the same on this side. We'll have to re-grab those, which is okay. Let's pull this down. Can it pretty much make the same pitch? Yeah, okay. There we go. And then let's grab this, pull it up. Dude. There we go. Okay. Now let's go and grab this, put that there, this one here, and then this on that roof. And then 4 roof pieces. Am I going to move objects already to get these to actually... Okay, no. No, I don't. Good. I'm like, am I already going to have to do that? Let's see. Is there like an off-white or something that looks a bit more like that color? Is the white on this one's okay? But on the other one, Let's see. Maybe I want to do some black roofs. Let's go and do that. Okay. Am I gonna have to like duplicate this? I guess we're gonna have to see. I'm actually gonna duplicate this one though to move directly on. Like that. Let's see, and then I got rid of that side. Got rid of that side. Perfect! And then for that... Okay, I'm going to go grab that again. No, that's not gonna work. Why is roofing these types of things so annoying? Just every time. You have to at least be the 2-level one. Okay. I don't like that it's showing through it is the issue. Okay, this is already being much more difficult than I was expecting for it to be. Because then, although... So this won't delete it. But the issue with this is it will... like, hide it. Which I obviously don't like. I don't want it to do that. So I am curious... how people have gotten around that. Okay, I think we're gonna say F depth. We are gonna have this all be like one solid amount right here. And then we're going to do a bigger one that's a little bit more rounded behind both of them. Let's see. And we can go ahead and do that instead. And we're gonna have to do like either that one, this one will stick out, that one works. That one also works. I think I like that one the most. And I'm thinking we're gonna do like a gray roof, although maybe black, because it looks like everything else here is legit just like a black roof. So let's go ahead and set those to be black. The overhang is allowed. Nah, does anything else really have an overhang? I don't think it does in this world. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I guess we're still gonna have to duplicate this though. Let's do that, duplicate. Do that. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And grab the other piece again. I'm gonna go crazy with this dang roof. This roof is actually going to cause me to go crazy. The reason I had to duplicate this is that way we can get the 2 different colors on the 2 different sides. There we freaking go. And then it looks like it's kind of like the metal slated rooftops. Maybe, yeah, like the sheet metal, just like the darkest one. Maybe this one. Neither of those quite look correct, but that's okay, because I don't think Nordhaven... Oh, no, they did. Okay. I don't know if they actually came with the one that actually works, but they 100% did. So we're going to do that. And now let's go back over to the roof trim colors, and let's select one that matches it a little bit better, if there is. You know what? Nope. Those are close enough for me. I'm okay with that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It is a-okay. If I say it's okay, it's okay. Okay. And then I think I pretty much want for it to be kind of like the same type of door, just maybe this one's over here instead. And then let's go ahead and have the same type of windows, although we are doing the two down here. So let's go ahead and see what's a nice like accent color to the orange. We could do that. Could do green. I want to do something other than brown. Let's do like this red for that side. Then in the back, we're going to kind of do the same, more or less. Is your two, your two. Interesting that it lets those ones, but not these ones, be like one higher like that. Okay. Well then. Let's go and do that. And then up here, we could do these windows instead. But we could also do those ones. What are the red ones? We'll go ahead and do these ones. And then up here, I actually do want to go ahead and do, I think, one of these. Just for like a fun little accent piece. And same with this side. Go ahead and do one of those. Perfect. Okay. And then all of these do have at least one chimney. Let's see. Let's go ahead and place them on the back side. They're in two different spots. That's going to bother me. Okay, they're about the same space right there. And then this one is going to get one as well. I think like right there. Perfect. And then we also have the Stavart's window, which I think, yeah, for this side, this one makes the most sense. So should these be like a touch taller for these to work properly? I'm like trying to look at the other houses around and how they have their windows in here. I think, yeah, these would be a touch taller. Let's pitch this roof up a touch as well. Okay, maybe the chimney will have to be on the other side, although I don't want it to be. Let's go and put one there. Now let's go and put one there. And then I don't think we're going to put one up here. Do I want any on this side? Nah. Nah. Okay. Let's go ahead and move back to this side. And there we go. I forgot about that thing. So maybe they only have one of these back here. And then they have the two going up like that. You can also add windows on the side on that one. So that's the other useful bit. Ooh. Okay, what other front doors does it come with? You can go up to the 2 high. We could do that one instead. So that way we can have our mailbox right there as well. I know as long as we have like one mailbox, it doesn't really matter, but you know. If I'm doing it on the left side on that one, let's do it on the left side on this one. There we go. And I do kind of want to do, I might have to do it on the right side. Do it like right there, yeah. That's enough space, right? Right. Because I am thinking I do want the Nordhaven pillar, column, whatever you want to call it, in between the two buildings right here. I also mean... slightly moving over that. The same thing there. And then here. Let's do boom, 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 boom. Perfect. I do kind of, do I want to do, I might do this one too tall. Which means I will have to extend all of these. But my reasoning for that is I want to be able to do the ornamental piece on that top floor. Let me see. Like so. Does that look funny having the two different colors? I don't think it does. Let's change you as well over to like the white color. As well as you. There we go. I actually quite like how that's coming out, turning out. Okay. It's not looking terrible. It is not looking terrible. The next question is if I want to have this like raised platform over here as well, which I kind of do. So it'd be like here, and how much is it? Like 2? Yeah. Yeah, and that won't fit on that side now because of it. But that's okay. And this little side piece, I'm kind of like modeling after this over here. So boom, boom. Okay. Let's go ahead and get windows on and a door on this one. So it can fit the double door like that if it wanted to. And I'm thinking maybe this one, so that way it's a little bit different. Let's go with... You want to go with black? This is the brown one. We could go with white. I'm kind of thinking the black. Let's do black on this one. Or this could be like the newest piece, so it has something more akin to like that. Which we might have to get rid of some of that stuff. That looks like... We could do that one. It's a shorter door. I'm thinking... Let's do this one. All slightly different styles of houses. We could do that, and then upstairs we could do the smaller ones like this. I'm gonna figure out what I want the interior to look like, then I'll do like side windows and stuff as well. Because this one is also too tall, so it could have them up like as high as those ones are. Let's see. And then over here on this side, we could just do the red versions of those. And do them like that. Okay. So we have the 3 separate houses. Do I want to do the same thing? I think I might want to. Okay. There we go. Boom. And then we have all the different stairwells, which I don't know how much I like all these things. We shall have to figure it out. Because this one's just gonna be 2 floor. This one I'm gonna kind of make like almost a loft. I think let's do the tiniest one first. Let's go ahead, grab some of our handy dandy lights. And just toss these up in here really quick. So that way I can see. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing this one more akin to just like your typical loft type of apartment. Let's see. This can be the main way of entry. Let's do that. Stairwell. Let's go ahead and do these stairs. I don't know about the color yet. I'm just going to start getting things down first. Let's see. I'm going to duplicate this to start off with. Okay. Okay, yeah. So the stairs for this one are going to be like one of the main issues. Let's see. I mean, do we need to use stairs? We could use like a ladder or something too. Let's see. I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. Because, like... Okay, so that one's issue is that it intersects other stairs. That's one of the few things that could work. This one might be a ladder one. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. We could do a ladder in this loft. Could do something like right there, leading up and into here, and then maybe doing, let's see, as the fairy lights. We could do something kind of like that. Like, that could be fun. Which, in that case, for the ladder, let's do businesses and hobbies, and then base game. Let's see. Okay, that one probably matches the best. We could do the ladder up like that. This could just be like the bed area, essentially. Is what we could do. So this is like just like a very small apartment. Nothing crazy, nothing too huge. What do we want? What colors do we want to go for in this apartment? I'm definitely feeling like more earthy, possibly in this one. Or maybe this one's a little bit darker, a little bit more moody. I'm feeling earthy. Maybe more like that. And for the flooring, this is the flooring right here that we have for it, which we could use. Maybe, yeah, like I said, I'm kind of feeling this one being a bit more moody. Let's go ahead and do that. Whoop. I fully just messed that up. That's okay. Let's grab these fences in a darker color. What else do we have as like an option? Could do that. I think I like these ones. Let's do them in that darker brown. And then for the ladder, let's also do the darker brown. And then I can do that. Okay, perfect. But I only want it like right there. Exterior trim. But it's not going to be used for the exterior is the only difference. It's only going to be used for that interior piece. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and see. I think I want to use the same basic shades wallpaper. There we go. And then down here for these stairs, I think we are also going to go ahead and use darker stairs. Like, I think, yeah, that's definitely the darkest wood stairs that we got. And then for this, we are definitely going to use like a darker color. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Let's go and grab doors. Let's make sure it's an interior door. I think just having like having this be a touch bigger might be a touch better. So we can have the ladder, then have the door like right there next to the ladder, maybe. And then that can be a very small bathroom, but a bathroom. Let's see. Maybe doing, I know that one has like a little bit of an entryway into the bathroom. For this one, let's see. I want to do, we do have a different tile. Let's go and do the darker one right there. Maybe, I wish that had gold in it. Let's go and do that for the little entryway right there, because I think that's also fun. It looks like the usual, they used the roof tool and it layered it like 3 or 4 times. Honestly though, I didn't see that until just now, Patrick. I'm so sorry. That took me forever to see. You see, we're in the bathroom. Do we have any? We do have some brickety stone wall stuff that we could use. I mean, we could use that on like that side of the bathroom and then do actual like paints and stuff on the other side. Phoenix shop front finish. Paint over me wallpaper. We could do that in here. That wallpaper is horrible, actually. I was thinking of doing that in there, but maybe not. Maybe we can use one of these ones. Again, I'm going for like a darker, moodier environment in here. So that's what we are trying to create. And I actually kind of like that color combination of stuff in here. Okay, can we fit? I don't know if I can actually make a bathroom this small work. If we're being completely honest, there's a toilet. Then we can do a shower. Would it be better to do like a toilet right here? Could do a shower right here. Could I fit a sink in here? No, I cannot. Because yeah, we don't have any, those aren't in base game. It's okay. It's totally okay. It's fine. We'll just have to make this room a touch bigger, which is okay. It just separates the apartment a little bit more than what I was expecting, which is fine. And then let's go ahead and just grab the raw pedestal sinks. I actually kind of like how that looks. Okay, well, in that case, let's see. Do I want to keep it? I'm debating the setup then. How to move stuff around anyways. We can go ahead and do it like that. Have like slightly different areas for things. I do want to go ahead and throw some toilet paper down right here. Let's go ahead and throw a soap on the sink. Is there, I feel like the brass color. So let's do like the black towel right there by the towel, like by the shower. We can do Let's see the darker hand towel. Do it right here. Let's get a little mirror. Let's see, do I want that one or do I want like... Let's do like that. Let's put the hand towel like right there. Okay, perfect. You know, I think I want to switch where the toilet and the sink are. I think that that would actually make more sense than having the hand towel like right there. Am I going into a lot of detail just for this? Yes. Is that okay? Yes. Then rugs. Is there like a bath mat looking rug in here? We could do like this one if we wanted to, like an exiting the shower type of bath mat little thing. And then we could do maybe this one could be good, like right there. Okay, I think that that might be it for the bathroom. The bathroom's never too crazy. Maybe some lights that aren't necessarily that would be useful. Maybe it's just like that one. It's a little bit of like a dimmer bathroom. Do I want to do that one or do I want to do be a little bit more light? We can do like that in the bathroom. And then is the light switch still in here somewhere? I feel like it should be. Maybe we should throw like a bowl of toothbrushes too up here. Let's do the soap on that side, toothbrushes on this side. There we go. Okay. So now this is the space that we're working with because we got that bathroom in here. This is essentially a tiny home. Let's go ahead and get out some stairs. How long is this taking me? Almost an hour just for the smallest little house that we're doing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whoop. I keep hitting the button to send me out of the building mode and into the... Okay, let's continue building. Let's continue a building. Okay. Also, Patrick, if you happen to be listening, if you can go grab the package that just arrived, I would appreciate it. Okay, so I think we're back here. Let's go and do the kitchen. It's going to be a very basic kitchen. Let's do base game and you again. I guess we can also do for rent since we are using what we're using. But let's see. I actually, Sibley Park shaker counters. I actually really like these. Like, wait. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and use some of these. I will be getting rid of some of them because I don't know where everything is going yet. We need the fridge and the stove to fit in here. So let's go and do the fridge. Just open, it opens that way. I'm gonna put the fridge over on this end. And let's go and do a black fridge. And then I guess the stove, let's go and put right there. And let's go and just do it in the black, the cheapest one as well. As far as all this stuff goes, I'm going to do the fire suppression system on the house. Just in the back somewhere. Let's say, like it right there. Let's say like right there. Perfect. Okay. But there we go. We have that. Let's also put the burglar alarm like right there for this build. Perfect. And cabinets. Here's the cabinets that go along with what we were using. What does the full-size one look like for this? I actually really like how that looks. That almost like fits in between that. That would have been perfect. Do something like that, but no. We don't have the space for that. We're not building a big kitchen today. We are building a small kitchen today. Let's go ahead and do that. What does the end piece look like? It looks like that. I actually like that end piece. Dang. I actually like that end piece too, but since it's okay, it's fine. Let's go ahead and do boom, boom, boom. Let's do the smaller one. And then like that. And let's go ahead and grab just like the cheapest vent right here. There we go. Fire alarm wise, I guess let's go ahead and put it like up here. Or let's put it like in the center back over here. I think that would make the most sense if we're being completely honest. But here we go. Can we fit like a small table over there, I wonder? I feel like we should be able to. Let's also just get like a small trash can. Maybe like right there. Could I put it like right here? No. At least that far away. Okay. That actually might be, let's put our dining room over here first. Which, let's go ahead and use you in the darker color like that. And let's grab the chairs too from this that are actually dining chairs. Let's do... I want to do those, or do I want to do those? Let's do the dark wood. Do that. Perhaps. Let's see. Maybe the black actually looks best. And then with those two chairs, could do the black chairs as well. But I think I like those ones the best. And then that, I think, has enough to go to walk around. We also need a sink in here. Kitchen sink. Let's go and grab this one right here. And we'll set that to a kitchen sink when we player test all of this. Let's actually move that in front of the window right there. And then... let's see. Small trash can. We can go with this one. Like right there. And I think that that is a functioning kitchen slash dining area, which I'm actually kind of impressed by. Let's go and get rid of this light. I'm going to move it over here so that way we can have lighting over there still. Let's go ahead and put some sort of overhead lighting, I think, in here. Because I think that I would like that the most. Did we really not get like any overhead lighting? Oh no, here we go. We have the lamp of loyalty lighting, which I actually think could be kind of fun for right here above that. Because of the nature of this pack, it makes this kind of look like, I don't know, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Let's go and do that. I'm going to do some under cabinet lighting just for this kitchen area, so that way, yeah, I like it with the under cabinet lighting like that. Personally, are there any like kitchen decorations that we really want? I could put some stuff over here probably by the sink, which maybe the soap would be the best for that. I just don't know. The soap is not in these clutter items right here. It's okay. What plants do we have? Ooh. We could put like that in here. Because that kind of livens up the space a little bit. There we go. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. And the curtains that we got, I don't really want to use. Are there any kind of curtains I think would make sense for in here? The eyelash awning. I was debating using that. Okay. We could, but those are so like... No, I don't think so. Is there... They're just like too big and thick. We might do like the minimalistic ones. They just feel like the thing is a little bit too short. The rich blinds. Oh, that's those ones. Okay. I mean, as far as like rented spaces go, those actually make a lot of sense, ironically. I do think maybe I like those blinds. Makes me want to move some stuff slightly. There we go. Just so it's not like clipping and everything. Perfect. I wish I could put that like ever so slightly more that way. I could put this like here. I don't think I'm going to. Okay. I know I'm spending a lot of time on just this. It's okay though. It is fine. It's totally fine. I want paper towels as the centerpiece right here. I mean, we totally could. I've done that before where I just have like paper towels or something like that. Is there a napkin holder that's like in the base game / one of these 2 packs? Instead though, because I'd rather do a napkin holder. I don't think so. I almost want to put this like phone in here. It's just fun, okay? It's just like a fun little detail that we could put in here. I guess we could clutter up this counter right here. Let's see, is there anything else I want to put on that counter? Nah. We could do like a little spice rack. Maybe this person likes their spices. Okay, there we go. Do I want to do some sort of like something? Right there is the question. Because I could put that. I could do like another plant. But I like the one little plant that's like in here. I could do the cabinet thing, this. I could do like that right here. Let's see. Could do that just so it looks like there's a little bit more storage in here. I like that. Okay. Let's look at the rugs. Is there one that looks like it would be used? Super eco rugs, small. Like something that we could put like maybe right there. I don't like that one. Maybe this one. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think that little area's done. Over here, this is going to be kind of like a very small living room space. So we could do like one of the very tiny little benches in here. I'm thinking maybe this one. We could put that just literally right there in front of the door. Or we could also put it back, but I don't think we should put it back like that. I mean, we could also put it on this side, which I also kind of like. We could do that TV wise. We could do, I don't know. Yeah, I was about to like, I don't think I could fit an end table here. Should I fit it behind the couch type of table thing though? That just looks weird. What is it? Keeping it wheel and storage cabinet. Okay. Fair. Fair enough. But yeah, that's way too big. Same with the coffee table, isn't it? I mean, because that would technically be there, which means the coffee table would have to be back there. We could use the coffee table as sort of like the stand for the TV as well. We could do something smaller like that. And then for lighting in here, I think I want to use this if I could somehow. I don't think I can though. There's not really room for a lamp in here at all. Because yeah, no, I couldn't put a lamp in here. And I don't want the bright overhead light necessarily. So let's go ahead and do one of these other overheads, or we could do like light drops stuff. Oh. Okay, I don't know why those are going straight up. Let's see. I don't know. I want to do something relatively cheap in here. I could always do the same like drop down light, but I like that above the table, but I don't like that in general, you know? We could do this pendant light. I don't think we can't put anything else on this coffee table, can we? I mean, I guess if we did like that, we could. Or if we did like a wall mounted TV, we could. Does that leave enough space? It would have to be like that, I think. Then we can see if that works. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I think that's enough space for your sim to get through. Like that should be enough space technically for your sim to get through. I don't know if it actually would be or not. We will have to check it out. We have these little candles that we can put in here. They're kind of cute, kind of fun, kind of cozy. We do also have this giant like chandelier. This might be fun to put in this one. Let's see. Do we want to put some sort of like audio device on here? I mean, we totally could. We could also do like a little gaming device. What photos and things do we get from this pack? Not a ton, right? No, most of them are like murals and things like that. Got the bar gallery that we could use. And these are family portraits. Are there any other like fun gallery walls? I mean, we could do like this. Maybe this one could go like back here. Like this wall and this wall need some stuff on them. Art in a box. I don't know. We could do something like that in here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that cactus looks adorable, but it's huge. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think, yeah, this like expansion pack has larger plants, I think, in it, unfortunately. Do that. Do something. I don't know. I don't know. I want to put something else on here. I just don't know what other clutter items would be good. We do have this plant that we could put like over here or something. Or something. This is where I start getting hung up on everything, is like decorations and things. That's where things start to become an issue for me. Okay. Let's see. Here's like the other clutter items I was kind of looking for earlier. But I am curious to see like what else we kind of just have in general. We could do like a shoe rack back here. That has to be really far away from the door. What the heck? Or from the couch. Yeah, we could do like a shoe rack over here. I don't know why that has to be so far away from the wall, but okay, sure. What other like random clutters in here? Here's the light switch I was gonna look for. That I kind of wanted to put around, 'cause I'm trying not to make this too many different packs and stuff. So I'm trying to find some decent clutter items. I consider all that stuff to be decent clutter items. Maybe that one's kind of low so you can flip it when you get up there. Okay. I also have the piping I want to put on the side again. What else in there? Ooh, there's like pots and pans. We could, I don't think we have any more room in here. No, we really don't have any more room in here. So I'm not gonna hang anything up in there. What else could I hang up like in this little hallway? I just need stuff in this little hallway area. You see. I haven't actually gone through all this stuff yet. Very cool. Oh. Ooh, there's like aprons and things. Hang those up right there. I'm like really tempted to just put like a phone here as like a random little clutter item. I think it's kind of funny. I want to put those on the exterior. I haven't done that yet. Oh, here we go. Here's the stuff that we can use and with this pack. Okay. Will it fit on this wall? It will. Be kind of high up though. I'm gonna put it like there. There we go. Now it feels a little bit more like lived in, like there's a little bit more stuff in here. I'm gonna get rid of that light. I forgot that I couldn't do pendant lights in here because of that. Okay, that light was lighting up a lot more space than I thought it was. Let's go back down to lighting. Let's go ahead and do like on the wall lights. I want to use these upstairs. For down here, there is also the Old City new lights. I do kind of want to put above all the doors. Out here. I don't think that there's full beam sconce. There are these I could put in here. Those don't really feel like they give off the correct vibe, unfortunately. There's also those ones. Again, they don't feel like they give off the correct vibe. I feel like this one gives off the correct vibe just for this area. And it doesn't have to like be lit up bright or anything, you know? Okay, so up here is going to be the bedroom. Or I guess the sleeping area. Okay, I haven't actually looked at this Burst of Pride stuff yet. I actually really like a lot of these. They're actually really nice. What the heck? I think I'm gonna do the businesses and hobbies bed up here instead. I might do this like dark green color. I actually really like that. That also needs to go over a little bit. Or no, the other one needed to come in a little bit because that's how I was doing it. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do like some sort of dresser or wardrobe in here. We could do like this one. There we go. Or we can do like the full length wardrobe. Because although I'm making this like this is like a full height base. We could also just put this right there if we wanted to. And then bedside tables. Let's go with that one. And we can put a little lamp on it. Did we get one? We got a couple different things. Let's do this one and get rid of that. Okay. And then I want to do some of these lights on this wall. I want to do like maybe like that. That's actually kind of cute and fun. I actually really like how that looks. I am also going to do, no, I'm going to do the black. And then on this side, what else all do we have? You know, I don't look at like base game stuff and everything super often, so this is also just interesting to see. I think I want to do something like boom, boom. Oh, that worked out actually really well. I guess I could have done this one instead. Something like that. Or we could do something We could do this instead. Let's see. I just feel like that's more fun to have something like that. And then maybe to have like a mirror or something. We could do it in it, but I don't think we're going to. Let's do like a standing mirror, I think in the corner over here. Let's just do this one. And do that. That one doesn't like match at all. Let's go and do this one in the black. Over here. And then I think up here, maybe this is like where we can have a little desk workspace. And we can have our laptop or something. Let's see, let's do like that one. Chairs wise. Was there a nice chair that came with this? No, not really. Okay. Gonna do that. Let's go and do the black desk. And then there is still half. Yeah, okay. So the Sims should be able to walk by that. No problem. And then do I want to put anything else? Maybe like some sort of small bookshelf somewhere. I wish I could put it on the desk with the laptop, but that's okay. Ooh, I do kind of like these bookshelves. We could also use one of these to kind of separate out that space right there. Or we could also do our desk like over here instead. Which I believe that's still enough room to like get past. I guess we'll have to see. I'm just trying to think of better ways that we could fill this space. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's do that, and then maybe we can do... style board. I'm thinking... What am I thinking? I think like a TV. Let's throw another TV up right here. That way your sim can just watch TV from bed. And it's like a second little living room. I wish there was a smaller TV that goes on the wall than that, but that's okay. And let's look at the rugs. I meant to do that for down here as well. I know that the rug that comes with it actually has a couple of nicer swatches as well. We could do like that one down there. And then up here, we could go ahead and do maybe another like fun one that like matches. I mean, we could do like that. And we could call that good. I want to do like some clutter items, I think, on this desk, and then we will call this one good. Decorations, clutter. We could do like some Kleenexes. I think that might be what we end up doing. It's just like a box of Kleenex, maybe right there. There's also something we could put down here. So maybe... What else could we have up here? The notebook. Does that not fit right there? Really? There's like gardening supplies. Flora stream. I haven't seen a lot of these like gardening supplies and stuff before, I don't think. A lot of that stuff to me is like newer. Interesting. Okay, well in that case, oh, I was thinking of doing there's no way I could fit a fireplace in here. And that's okay. Maybe we'll do like the classic iron radiators. Maybe we can do one there. So that way, like when you're sleeping, it's nice. Chimney is there from like an old thing. No longer useful, you know? You know? I want to put another clutter item right here. I truly do not know what I would put down. Ooh, there's a salt and pepper shaker. I could do that for the center of the table. I do like using things that are a bit more like realistic, you know? Just a touch. I'm also spending so much time on this. Okay. Is there like a single... I don't think a candle would fit there. Let's add like one of those. Okay, there we go. I could do like a stack of books right here. And then maybe lighting another small like desk lamp or something. Does that seriously not fit up there? Why does the actual desk lamp not fit? What the heck? That'll fit for some reason, but the actual desk lamp I want to use? No. Okay. Maybe we'll put this one here then and get rid of that one, and we'll use one of these lamps over there. Instead, how about? And then we can put our books back up here. And I can be happy about it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that is this first one done. I'm going to save the game really quick so that way this doesn't get deleted or something. Because, yeah, I am not looking for it to have issues. Okay, but what do I think of this first one? This first little unit I think is pretty cute. Pretty nice. We have a bathroom. We have a fully functioning like dining room, living area. And then our bedroom up here. There's still a space to put stuff up here if you wanted to. And now we're going to need to figure out this one that's actually from the base game. I do kind of want to keep it. Oh, I forgot I was going to grab. Go and grab these curtains as well. And then do I want to put curtains on this last one? I know, I literally was just like, okay, and I'm done. No, Dorian, no, you're not done. Do I want to put anything on these over here? I'm thinking maybe... Oh, maybe those would be good on those two. Can I make them like smaller though? Yeah. Oh no! I keep hitting F1 instead of escape when I'm trying to like get... I hate that I keep doing that. Okay, let's go and continue building right here. Let's continue the building and then we will figure it out afterwards. Okay. OG page up. Let's make that smaller. And make this one smaller. And make it smaller. I think that these would be a smart version to have because maybe these ones are like remote operated, like you could connect to those. Like they look like the kind that you could connect to like a remote or something, you know, and like rolls down, rolls up type of deal. So I kind of like that idea. Those two doors do feel a little bit less what's it called? Residential feeling to me. But I also need to go ahead and put a mailbox right here. And let's go ahead and change this to... Oh my gosh. I didn't notice that there were a couple with faces on them. What the heck? Change it to one with like the stickers and stuff. Make this like the more fun apartment unit. Okay, perfect. There we go. I actually really do enjoy that unit. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do ceiling pieces. And I do actually want to make sure that I start doing that. I'm gonna rotate it. I'm gonna do that. That one I think could just be like a white room still. I feel like because this is like an older house, it probably would have oh my goodness. I would have this stuff. Packs, base game, businesses and hobbies. Maybe the antique wood strips would make more sense though. For the roofing. And then right there, I think just like the white. I'm also just looking at all the other stuff. Do I want to do like a different tile for the kitchen? I don't think so. I think the wood is fine. Okay, now let's go ahead and go into this next house. Let's go and do lighting again. Let's do overhead lights, and let's go and throw these in each of the rooms. I am debating if I want to keep this layout or not, because we are now going to have a third floor. Yeah. So we're gonna have to decide on that. Let's go ahead and start with the stairs. I'm debating if I like the stairs with it on this side or if I want them on the opposite side and then have this side be like the floating side. I think I like that a little bit better. And then for railing, either have that or what we're actually going to use is this one, which I think that's the color. No. It's those ones down there. So that's what we're going to go ahead and use, is we are going to go ahead and use those. And then over here, what side is that? Okay, perfect. I do want to go ahead and do that. I do still want that window. Which that might be one. Nope, did I not do? Perfect. I'm like, because I feel like... Let's see. I could move those over by one. Then have another one like in the center right there. Or maybe you just have that gone. Have it like that. Which does it look a bit strange, maybe. But that's okay. Perfect. Okay. And that staircase leads up there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that railing again, and let's go up here with it. Because we do need to figure out the layout of this area, and I know... let's see. I'm gonna remove that floor. And then we're going to have to figure out the rest of this. I don't know why that is now showing as if it is outdoors instead of indoors. That's fun. But there we go. Do I want to keep the layout of this down here? I think I might, but I do think I am going to fully separate this and make it maybe into 2 different kids' rooms instead. This is just the pure expressions. This, I do think I'm going to move it to be more like that. And let's grab this one and do something more like that instead. There we go. I was like, why doesn't that match? And then we can do like that. That way there's still that like nice concrete pathing right there. And let's go back down to you. And you hit check. Okay. And I think underneath the stairwell right here, if we can, we're gonna make it like a little office space, or I don't know. Let's just go ahead and start with the living room space right here. So we kind of have an idea of like what they had done originally in here. And I did like it. I think we're just going to use the yellow one of these. Going to do that. We could also use the same one just without the thing on it, and we could put it like right there, move that right there, have the entryway be on that side, and then let's go ahead and do the lighter wood table like that. And I do want to make sure that there's actually a TV. There we go. And then this is where we can definitely use like the floor lamp that comes with this pack. Because that'll actually light it very nicely from in here. We probably do want some sort of wall sconce though as well. Let's go look at the rugs. Let's look at the rug that came with the pack. Let's look at the yellow one. I kind of want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and move that back by 1 and move this like that instead maybe. Or we could go ahead and do it like that and leave that little corner of it. What if I shrink it by 1? No, I like it with the larger size. Doing it like that. We could have one of the plants in here. Like this plant could be in here. Maybe that's what's on this side, and there's still enough room for them to get around right there, so it's a-okay. I think, or we could put it over here in this corner. If there's a way that it won't, no, it will clip no matter what. Does it touch that top? It does kind of touch that top landing. I don't know. I want to put this plant like out here somewhere. I think right there's actually the best bet. Perfect. Coffee table. I do want to actually use the coffee table that comes with this pack. Or maybe not. It just doesn't fit very well. I don't think a coffee table would fit very well with this. It needs that half where I think to be able to have some sit down. Okay, I guess let's see. What color do I want? Could try it like that, and maybe instead of another couch, we have like a chair or something over here. Could do something more like that. I'm trying to figure this out really quick. I'm gonna move the rug out of the way. Okay, yeah, so this chair would have to sit on this line. We could do like that for the living room setup. Let's see. Or that's kind of like in between those two. That's right there. I kind of like it. That works. That works well enough. Okay. Now I need decorations for things. Do I want to put some sort of light on this little table? We could do one of these guys on here to add some light over to this side of the room a little bit more. And then maybe we could have like one of these guys on here. It's like, it's so big. It's kind of, it blocks everything else is the issue that I have with it. I don't know. It's always hard kind of figuring out a space until you figure out like the personality of who lives here. But that's all it is for me, at least. Like, I feel like it's difficult to figure it out until I kind of figure out like some sort of personality. I do something like that. And then let's see. We could do something like put these maybe somewhere else. We could put these like over here or something. Okay. Well, this house also actually has enough room. Oh, well, but then they weren't able to please. Now please try something hot. See, I don't know if these ones like set off plumes of smoke outside or not. And that's kind of my issue with them. But maybe we can go ahead and put one of these ones in here. Or maybe one of the more grand looking ones. I say grand. It just looks a touch nicer. There we go. Do something like that. What other colors do you have? You have a yellow one. You have a light wood one like that. Maybe that would look good. There we go. It's a very interesting living room, to say the least. Do we have anything small that we could put on here? Like this hand statue. It's very interesting. We could put some like model cars or something up here. Maybe it's something that the Sim specifically is into. I don't know. I don't know. I do also like the little Cocker Spaniel that we could throw up there. That one's always a little fun one. Let's go ahead and throw maybe a plant down here. What is that? That's an interesting thing to just have in there. Let's go ahead and throw a plant down. Let's look at decorations. Let's get clutter really quick. Anything else? I think I want one of these up in here. I don't know. It seems like a nice enough of a house that it would have one of those. Is there any other clutter that would make sense? Like out right here. Maybe someone just has their notebook out that they've been scrawling on. Let's see. Or we could do like the vintage books one. Yeah, we could do like that. That looks nice. Maybe the vintage books could go up there. I like it. There we go. We could do some tissues on here. Okay. I like this little living room area. We need some lights over here. Let's go ahead and grab, I'm thinking, something that looks a bit more modern than the previous ones. That wall light is interesting, but not quite what I would be going for. We could do like that one. And that just helps to light up this whole space now without having the overhead light. I do want the shoe rack. Let's go ahead and do under sculptures, wall decorations. I forgot that we also have like these types of wall decorations. We could put something like that up here. Clutter is under miscellaneous. Where's the dang shoe rack usually at? That's something I might have to get the eyedropper tool for. It's underneath clutter. Okay. I was correct in thinking that. Nope, that's fine. Okay. Let's go back to base game. And then I guess I keep forgetting I can keep for rent turned on. Because, yeah, I don't need to worry about it too much. Okay. There's that. There's that. This bathroom is next. It's just like the guest bathroom. Or the downstairs bathroom. So it doesn't need to have too much in it. We're going to have the toilet and then the sink. Which, again, I think I'm going to use this sink. I just like how it looks a little bit better than our other options. Let's go ahead and use that mirror, maybe? We could use, like, that one. Or we could use the one that came with the pack. We could use, like, that one. Give it a little bit more of a unique fill in here. This is a downstairs like guest bathroom. Let's throw that in here. Let's throw the soap in here. Maybe. What actually does that have in there? Just has some extra stuff in it. I think that's gonna be pretty much it for this bathroom because, again, it's the guest bathroom. It's not expected to have much. Let's change out the lighting fixture really quick in here. And let's switch it over to something else. Let's see, maybe we could do this one in here. Let's see, let's see. I mean, we could do this one just smaller at the top right there. And honestly, that kind of works. I feel like we need the hand towel. Let's do I wish that there were more colors of hook. For this, let's go and do that one. There we go. Let's look at the art pieces that we could have in here. What could look interesting in here? I have these like butterflies up in here. That's something a little bit fun. Maybe in like the black casing. Maybe like this. Just have a little bit of like art pieces in here. Like most bathrooms should have that personally. That's just my opinion. Okay. There we go. That's good for the downstairs bathroom. Now we're at the kitchen. I think we're going to use the same counters again because I actually really like these counters. I just think we're going to go ahead and go with this color instead. And again, I'm going to put counters along the whole section until I figure out where I want to put everything. So fridge wise, I think we'll give this one like a slightly nicer fridge. I am tempted to do the fridge like right here, just to free up some more counter space. I think I'm going to put the fridge like right there, just to free up some counter space, and then we can go ahead and do like a sink. I'm gonna place it down like right there. Or we could do the sink like right there. I want to do the stove there. I'm going to do the stove over here. And again, we'll do like the slightly nicer stove in here. And then for these, again, they're pretty much just going to be the boring generic cabinets. I guess this time I can put this one right here because we'll actually see stuff in it. But there we go. Maybe they have like a coffee maker or a microwave. I'm going to do a microwave. And then we still have the one countertop for that. Let's go ahead and do trash cans. Let's grab this white one. I'm going to put it over here on this side of the fridge. And that should be good. Let's go ahead and grab the hood. We'll do like a slightly nicer hood this time. Let's see. Curtains. I think I'm gonna do like the same thing as before and do these ones. There we go. There's just something about having curtains that actually makes like a place feel a little bit more like it is its own like home instead of just being a Sims build. I don't know about y'all, but in my opinion, it does. It makes a difference. Let's do that. Maybe they have, let's see. Oh my goodness, where's the rest of the kitchen clutter stuff? Well, let's go and do that one. Maybe these Sims enjoy their wine, you know? We could put that back there. Perfect. And then let's do lighting for in here. I'll have to figure out where to put the dining table, but we're definitely going to have the under cabinet lights again. This is just something I enjoy doing. So I do think it makes a difference in the lighting for the gameplay. And I know a lot of people who have under cabinet lighting. It's just a thing that people do, okay? that specific little piece looks very bright, but that's okay. Maybe I'll do one like right there. Do you a little bit closer. I might only do one underneath right here. Just for like the right amount of lighting. And then dining table wise, I don't know where I could easily fit one. That's going to be the very tricky part with this build. I'm thinking of doing like this dining table. I put that like right there. That should be functional. I'm thinking of doing the dining table like right here. And then I actually like those chairs with it. There we go. And I'm thinking of doing the same like lighting sconce down for this dining area. And let's go and go to rugs really quick. Let's go ahead and do I think a couple of these, perhaps. Do that, or is there is a longer one? Okay. How long is the longer one? Oh, the longer one is actually pretty dang long. How about you? You actually fit correctly. Am I okay with floral is the question. Yeah, I'm okay with floral in this kitchen. There we go. We can do something like that for in the kitchen. Underneath here, I'll pull that up a little bit. Maybe some sort of like circular rug. Or this one says welcome mat question mark. Let's see. Could do something like that, and that's kind of fun. I actually kind of like that. Let's go into decorations, into clutter. Let's get the salt and pepper shaker for this one. Go and do that one. Here's more of the clutter stuff. There we go. Let's see, we could get some books to put down right there on the coffee table. And here we could get some of these like plates and bowls and things. Can I put anything on those shelves? No. No, I cannot, so that is okay. Here's the different things. I kind of like the cookie jar. Maybe they have like a sweet tooth. There we go. Okay, I think the kitchen area and dining area of this one is done. We still have 2 floors, y'all. I'm very slow at building, okay? This is just a known fact. I don't know why I thought I could get like a duplex done. My goal is like 2 hours, okay? Can I put this like on just one side? No. I feel like that should be a thing. I still want that window there, so I'm okay with it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're at 2 hours right now. This might end up being a 2-part build. Okay, so in here, this is going to be 2 separate rooms, and then this. I think in this one, we'll have this upstairs area, kind of like a master bedroom, basically, and loft area. Let's go ahead and do something like that. I might need to do... Let's see. Where's the fence? Where's the fence? Oh my gosh, why can't I find it? There it is. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that. Remove that floor. Or let me see. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Okay. No, I might just have to keep it where it was. And leave that as so. Maybe right here. I don't know. I kind of want to do the same thing on this side where it's like... Is it from like right here? No, it's literally from like right here. Okay. It's from there to there. Delete that part. Where it's like, it's literally just looking down, you know? Maybe I should do this. Where it does that instead. Never mind. I think that's just the best bet for it. Okay. Let's do that. I'm upset now that I didn't like think of doing this other space earlier. Because now I think that that messes... Ooh! Messes up certain things. When does that get put there? Why is this considered outside? That's my biggest issue right now. Remove that floor. Okay, what I need is for that. Remove that ceiling. And then maybe... Let's do it one more like that. And if I delete this, then that's fine. Okay. There we go. Maybe I'll move that back like by 1. Just to give a little bit of a wider walking path, and then having this lead into here, which this is going to be like the master suite. So I do want to go ahead and do... Yeah, that didn't help. Okay. I don't know why it's considering this the exterior. This is one of my issues with The Sims. Is that a lot of the times it does stuff like this. There we go. Yeah, it's considering it like an exterior wall, which I find as very strange. Move. Ah, that's why. There we go. Okay. Nope, still doesn't work. Oh my goodness, I'm so over this. Okay, there we go. Move that back. Let's re-grab, not that. This fence. And I don't understand why. Okay. Maybe this top part just won't have that fence piece like how I want it to have. Because it's making it act all janky. No matter what I do, it's making it act all janky. Why is it making it act as if it's like the exterior of the house? That's my only question. Remove the floor, remove the floor. So weird. Like, I just genuinely do not understand it. Is it because move objects is on? I don't know. I think it's just like a glitch. I'm just gonna have to deal with it for this build because yeah, I actually don't want to deal with it. So I'm just gonna have to deal with it, and it's fine. It's totally fine. It is what it is. I'm gonna kind of keep the idea of the same bathrooms throughout this house. There we go. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours and 8 minutes. I was gonna end this stream at the 2-hour mark. We got 1.5 or 1 1/3 done. Oh, that's so bad. We did not do well at getting these things done. Do I still call it? I think I'm going to. So this was part 1 of doing this, I guess, triplex at this point. So this is where we're at. I don't know why there's like so many issues with it. It is getting kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm debating. No, I guess I won't put those up top. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. It's gonna be 3 different units, or it is 3 different units. So far, we got done with this first little unit, which I think is super cute, super cozy. In the next stream, I'll probably focus on just finishing this middle unit, and then the stream after that, we'll finish this last unit, because I need to do some building streams. I enjoy building, and I haven't done it for a while. Hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys all later. Bye, guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day.